Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on General Hospital, Jason updates Anna on his FBI job, Sunny unites with Ava following a conflict with Michael, and Brooke, Lynn and Chase reach a conclusion. Editors independently choose all of the products and services displayed. However, Soaps.com may earn a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the merchant may obtain certain auditable data for financial reporting. Curtis works out in his wheelchair on today's General Hospital as Laura looks on happily. She tells him she doesn't want to interrupt, but he invites her to stay. They converse briefly about Heather, and Laura encourages his progress before Curtis explains he was just listening to breaking news about Jason. It must have come as a shock, she says, asking how he's dealing with it. Curtis is not sure, because if Jason fired a shot at Sunny, he is the one who put him in a wheelchair. Yeah, Laura agrees, but adds that Jason's arrest is a positive thing because it allows them to figure out what is going on. She does not believe Jason would attack Sunny. Curtis isn't convinced either. Perhaps Jason was working for him rather than targeting him. In the end, Curtis was the objective. Laura inquires as to why, but Curtis responds that it is currently only a theory. After all, if Jason was supposedly dead, it meant Sunny had a hitman that no one could find. I just want to know why I am stuck in this wheelchair. Laura understands, but warns Curtis to be cautious since some may profit from him turning against Sunny and Jason. Chase and Brooke Lynn exit the hospital elevator, discussing about wanting Dante to wake up. BLQ tells Chase Dante that he will wake up, and then discusses keeping Jason from turning himself into Sam. Just then, Finn and Gregory exit the elevator, and Chase hurries over to inquire what happened. Gregory tries to recover his breath while his sons fawn over him, then snaps that they can't do anything to assist because he's OK. This is not a crisis, it is simply his new normal. However, when Finn tries to take him home, he says he has something to say to everyone. Back off. Instead of backing down, they ask him what it means. BLQ thinks he's got something to say, so shut up and let him talk. He understands their concerns and appreciates their concern for him. But I am not an invalid, and I refuse to be treated as one. Finn apologizes for doing something they did not wish to do. He understands, but they both have lives to live, and they cannot put them on wait for him. He'll catch a ride home alone as they resume their normal lives. For what it's worth, Finn adds to Chase and Brooke Lynn after Gregory has left, you may want to consider moving up your wedding date. Their father isn't well. His breathing issues are worsening. BLQ believes they should also move up the wedding date. They will resolve any issues that may arise, but your father is more important. Chase expresses gratitude and says he is certain he is marrying the right person. But they can't have a huge, gorgeous wedding when Dante is struggling for his life. They only need to find the simplest answer that works best for everyone. They'll make it work for both Gregory and Dante, while also reducing its size. Ava answers the door to Michael, who inquires if Sunny is present. The news must have struck him hard. Sunny steps in right then. What news? He then tells Michael that he is not in the mood to play games and spit it out. Michael tells him about Jason. Is that all? Sunny shakes it off. Diane will take care of this. However, when Sunny orders Michael to drop it and leave, he pushes and refuses. They quarrel over Dex again, and Michael keeps Nina's secret about turning Drew and Carly into the SEC. It's all about him. And now he wants Sunny to help Jason after abandoning Dante to perish on the pier. What is wrong with you? Michael understands why his father is hurt, but he has to trust someone. Jason's displeasure with Michael, Dex, and Carly does not imply that he intended to harm Dante. Ava jumps in and argues that it could have been an accident, and Jason stayed to help Dante rather than kill him. Sunny pauses. Anything's possible. Michael replies with a question, even forgiveness. Sunny once mentioned becoming an altar boy. The priest used to remark that forgiveness belonged to God. Everyone else can put up or shut up. Michael is eager to listen to anything Sonny says because he needs to know about Jason. "I got your message," Sonny says quietly. "Go ahead and go." Before departing, Michael states he's there for everything Sonny requires and walks away. Ava and Sonny share a beverage. Maybe she is correct, and Jason shot Dante by accident. However, it makes little difference if Dante does not wake up. Jason is no longer the man he knew. Ava believes he ceased being that man the minute you got back from Nixon Falls and found him with Carly. Jason isn't a man Sonny can count on anymore. Sonny glances away, and Ava brings him back to her, pulling him close. "There is somebody else you can depend on, Sonny." Meanwhile, John informs a surprised Carly who works at Bobby's that Jason is in custody. He turned himself in with Diane. They talked briefly, but Jason didn't tell him anything useful. She then rushes out to see if Jason is okay, but John stops her. Carly snaps at him, telling him that Jason is the best person she knows, and that he knows nothing about him. "You couldn't be more wrong. Jason Morgan meant nothing to me, but Jason Quatermain is a completely different story." "He hasn't been called that in a long time," Carly observes. "Maybe not," John responds, "but it doesn't imply he didn't exist." "You're right, Jagger," Carly says abruptly. "Were they friends?" "They were until they both fell for Karen," he claims, "and everything changed." However, Jason was a good person. He doesn't comprehend how the Jason he knew grew up to become Sonny's hired gun. At least he didn't grow up to be a liar, because that is completely comparable. "Does the FBI know that you used to be friends with Jason and you always hated Sonny?" "These are clear conflicts of interest," she claims. In the meantime, he can leave her establishment and locate another place to eat. She storms out. Anna and Jason are facing off in the PCPD interrogation room. She wanted to ask him directly if he had shot Dante. He shook his head. No. She thanks him quietly. "I believe you, but my belief in your innocence isn't going to do you much good." She tells him about the video of him and another man on the roof where Dante was shot. "Can you explain what you were doing there?" He has nothing to say without his attorney. Anna questions why he waived his right to counsel and spent over an hour alone with John discussing anything. She then cites the Jagger/Stone connection, and Jason fails to realize that Agent Cates is Jagger, and he met him in high school prior to his memory loss. He stands up and slams the table. "I've been working for John Cates since November 2021. Anna inquires as to what capacity. Jason is an informant for the FBI. How did this come about? If she can help him, he must tell her the truth. They sit back down together. Jason informs her that after the tunnel collapsed, he was unable to reach Britt. He pauses when he sees Anna's face. She grudgingly tells him that Britt was slain. The killer is in custody. He perseveres after being emotional. When he emerged from the tunnel, the FBI apprehended him and transported him to Quantico. John had a record of RICO violations and criminal conspiracy. They would not charge him if he acted as an informant. Not on Sonny, but Pikeman. Because of their ties to the WSB, the FBI had to conduct an off-the-books investigation. There is no agent, only a civilian named Jason. So he enlisted on as a mercenary for Pikeman. For how long? Anna inquires. The entire time. He was part of a team at the warehouse that worked to eradicate Sonny. He can corroborate that they tried to take Sonny out 3 times. This was his 3rd unsuccessful attempt, although it was the first he was on. He doesn't know why, however. He's too low level. Anna asks if John was aware of this last attempt. Jason assures her that he knows everything. So he was aware of Jason and the sniper's presence on the roof throughout their time in the warehouse. Bastard. Jason made sure the shot missed, but Dante saw them on the dock and commanded them to stop. Jason understood that if Dante recognized him, his job was done. But the sniper shot him exactly as Dante recognized. The sniper is now dead. Pikeman's employees are extremely thorough. All tracks except. Anna wants to know why Jason didn't stay with him until the first responders arrived. Chase did not want Brooke Lynn to cut back in the last moments of the show. She assures him that the most exciting thing for her is naming him her husband, regardless of whether there will be a string quartet during their wedding. Whatever happens, this is going to be wonderful. They kiss, and she declares, one last time, that she is pleased with her decision. Just as Sunny and Ava are about to kiss, he tells her it's late and they should call it a night. They have a huge day tomorrow. He puts his drinks down. Sleep well, he says, smiling. You too, she says as she prepares to depart. Ava, I'm glad you're here. She says the same thing and goes out. Carly arrives at the police station and is told she cannot see Jason because he is with the commissioner. Inside, Jason claims he was attempting to keep his agreement with the FBI and remain out of custody. Plus, he had been shot. He dialed 911. If Dante dies, I get charged with capital murder. Anna suggests that by saving Dante, he may have rescued himself. Outside, Carly observes their conversation. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.